everybody. Hi, it's Becky from PowerToolsWithThread.com. I just got back from the Fall Frolic Shop Hop. Kind of a run through the Texas Hill Country and then down into towns that are just east of San Antonio, Texas. What a day, as we say around here. I'm give out 187 miles. That was the trip, and we didn't even do the whole thing. We did not get all the way out to Fredericksburg. That was another 45 minutes from where we started. Well, the first store we went to. I just couldn't do that. Didn't get home until 5 o'clock anyway. Left at 7:30 this morning and took off and went and met my friend Lisa. And then from there we took off and went to Blanco, Texas, which is straight up 281 North. And while I'm just doing this video to show you my haul, and that's it. This is none of the store coverage from each store. Don't you know I forgot the chip for the camera? Can you believe it? I brought the camera, I brought the tripod, had it all. Didn't have the memory chip. And so I ended up using my phone. So I'm going to have to play with that a little bit to get it from my phone to the laptop and then play with it and edit it and, you know. Anyway, so let me show you what we did. First stop was the, where is it? Uptown Blanco Textile Studio. Very cool store. Very, very cool store. It looks like an old, like an apothecary type, you know, where the shelves go all the way up to the ceiling and they've got the ladder that rolls back and forth and everything. Very nice people. Really, really enjoyed it. At that store, I picked up a panel. I saw this hanging and really liked it. So, you know how I am about the Americana panels. I really thought this was so pretty. You see that? Like this very much. I know I've got plenty of red, white, and blue around here to make a border for it and then get it quilted up, so that'll be nice. Oh, speaking of getting things quilted up, I still do not have the kit to attach the encoders and whatnot and the robot to my new frame. I called Quilt Easy today. They are the makers of the Quilt Butler. They said they had to completely engineer one for me. It's been about 6 weeks, so we're going to give it, well, I'm going to continue to be patient for a little bit, but I kind of feel like my stuff's on the back burner and I've already paid for it. So, okay, we'll let that go for now. But those of you that are following along with my little status, I'll keep you posted. So also while I was there, all the rage is the pumpkin patterns now because we're hitting fall. This is a real cute little, like a table runner or a mat. It's 23.5 by 29. Some little mini pumpkins. Can you see that? Those are real cute. It's by Cluck Cluck Sew. I will link to it below. And I'll link to all this stuff. Most of these stores, probably all of these stores, will do telephone sales. So if you see anything in them as I go through each store video, feel free to call, or if you like what is here, I will link to also, I'll put the store where I found it or an online link. You can do either one, okay? So I got that. That's all I picked up at Blanco Textiles. And then we took off, we got to vote on a quilt at Blanco Textiles, and the one I voted on was a horse. I'll show it to you in the video for the store. That was the coolest thing. I thought it was neat. Okay, then we went to Wimberly, Texas in the Stitch Studio. This little shop is really coming along. It used to be a little shack, no bigger than a one-car garage, and now it is a full-fledged store with a long arm and a little classroom area in it. And they're going to build a retreat. Pretty neat stuff. So while we were there, there was a lady, I think she said she had passed away now. Her name was Susan Crenshaw, and she used to make these drawings to make these quilt patterns, and lots of Texas stuff and desert things. I think that's what you can do with this. And so I really have a fondness for armadillos. I don't know why. Hateful creatures, mean or sin. But they're cute. They're so ugly, they're cute. And they had a little kit of batiks for them. Let me open this up. And it had a little kit of batiks for it. Then I picked those all up to do this. Here, this will be the background for the armadillo. And this was a one-off that I picked up. And then this was in the armadillo kit. So they had lots of different, you know, color ways that you could choose. I thought that was kind of cute, right? And I liked this orange in it as well to make this guy. So we'll see if I get to him. I don't think I'll get to him this fall, winter. I don't know. Y'all, I have so many projects in the queue, it's not even funny. Well, you know what I say. Keeps me out of the bars. Sorta. Okay, now, so that's what I got. Also, I did not show y'all this before. I had picked up this gnome. This is called Winter Whimsy Gnomes Panel. They had it at Scrappy, my local quilt store, and I picked it up a couple of weeks ago, but they did not have, let me open it up. This is flannel, okay? They did not have any of the accompanying fabrics. They all got used up in the sample quilt, and then, you know, people buying it up right away. Well, in that store in Wimberly, they had more of this, and I got some. So I got this, they don't have what's called a toss, I think, and that's with gnomes every which way. They didn't have any of that. That went right away. But I got some of this. I don't know. I might put it in the back of the quilt. And I will probably use gray flannel in the backing. And then I just bought this. This is part of it as well for the borders. So just going to border it up. Very simple. Border it up. And then, you know, put a backing on it and call it good. Okay, so that was Wimberly, and then we stopped for lunch at the Wimberly Cafe. That was really kind of cool. We sat outside. I went inside, and there were these two old, let's call them cowpokes. They were sitting there in their hats, you know, with their cowboy hats on their head, the straw cowboy hats, and wearing the red bandanas and having a cold tea. So, you know, in their blue jeans and their boots and everything. And Wimberly's just like that. That's just really, it wasn't Wimberly's market days. They have a market days once a month, I think. I'm not up on that at all. Sorry if I got that wrong. But, y'all, I can't do the traffic and the crowds and, anyway. But, so, that was kind of neat to see them. I was going to be rude and ask if I could go take their picture and put it on YouTube, but I was tired. So, and the food was fantastic. I had a fried shrimp po' boy and some onion rings. Pretty good. Did not need to be eating that, but you know, it's a special day. Shop hop. Okay. Then from Wimberly, we went to the Cactus Quilt Queen. Is that what it's called? Cactus Queen Quilt Company in McQueeney, Texas. And used to be a dance hall. The floor in this place used to be in the gymnasium of the Kerrville High School. So neat to think that hundreds of feet have run up and down that gymnasium for however many years since it was put in there. I don't know how somebody thought to move a gym floor from Kerrville to McQueenie. And then they told me that the 2 chandeliers in the store used to hang in the Pearl Brewery Saloon, so which is in downtown San Antonio. So that's pretty cool. All right, so while I was there, let me see. All right, not here, not these, not this. Okay, at the McQueenie store, Cactus Queen Quilt Company, they had this, this is a table runner of the month, Stars and Stripes. You know I love kids. And this is Riley Blake Designs. And they had this made up. This is what it looks like. They had this made up. It was very nice. And you know what I thought about this? Can't you just see? Okay, so this is red, white, and blue, but think of it in Christmas fabrics. Think of it in winter fabrics. What about fall fabrics? This pattern lends itself to every season, and I really liked it. And so I opened it up when I got home. It comes in a very nice box, right? So looks like it had, so it comes with, it had a correction, which is nice. They put that in there. You don't get to figure it out on your own. So it comes with the pattern, okay? And then it comes with all of the fabrics that you need in it. So it's real nice. Yeah? Whoop. Real pretty blue. Beautiful blue. I like this. Oh, so then from McQueenie, we took off and went back to the home quilt store, Scrappy. We parked Lisa's car there and then took it, because I live south and she lives north, so we met there and then took off at the beginning of the day. And then while we were in Scrappy, and y'all know I'm in there once, twice a week anyway, but I did go ahead and pick up another Kimberbell. Happy Fall, y'all. I got that. I don't have this one. And it just makes some banners. It's cute. It's something you can hang in the office. The instructor for the Kimberbell instructor who was there, who teaches this class, you know what? I don't know if she's a Kimberbell instructor, but I know she teaches the embroidery class. This particular one right here, the sample that she has in the store, that little acorn right there, she did it in cork. It looked pretty neat. I've got some cork, so that's kind of cool. Also, we made a little unscheduled stop. Well, you know, when you're traveling, we had to have passed probably 3, 4, 5 quilt stores that were not part of the hop. And how often do I get up there? Never. So we were coming from Wimberly. Is this right? We were somewhere in the hill country. I don't know where we were. Yes, we were going from Wimberly to McQueenie and stopped in Buda. And Buda, we went to BNB Quilts. I'll have to get their card. BNB Quilting. And so while I was there, very nice store. Really, really like that. I picked up all these orange fabrics to make, they're just fat quarters, y'all. I picked them up to make the orange pumpkins. So I just wanted fabrics that were kind of the same, you know, value. I think that's the word I was looking for. And they're stem. So that's cool. I picked that up. And I got a cute little, look at that. It's a little calf. I'm going to turn it into a pincushion. I thought that was precious. It's just a tiny little scrap. She gave it to me. Anyway, it was the end of the thing. So, also while I was there, BNB Quilting Incorporated, Buda, Texas. Very nice. They have these quilts hanging on the wall of a Texas sunrise with blue bonnets. Oh, guys. This panel is gorgeous, but put it in a quilt. Oh my goodness. I have good pictures of it. Oh, look. With the Indian paint. Look at this, you guys. They have this panel in stock at the store. If you're a Texan and you don't live here anymore, you need to get this because you will just, it's March. Look at it. It's March in Texas. That's exactly what it looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. I'm going to definitely iron it and hang it on something. Y'all, you know my favorite flower is the bluebonnet, so. I mean, it's digitally printed fabric. It's gorgeous. So, okay, that's the haul. So the fat quarters I got in the shops, I got this one. Well, let me open it up. This is a really big print. I like the lime green. I thought that was pretty. I got that one. Everything else was, you know, stuff they want to get rid of. The, where'd I get this one? This one I got in Wimberly. Stuff like this is used in the Kimberbell things quite a bit. So I got that one. They use a lot of plaids in the Kimberbell stuff. This one it's blue with some roses on it. And then I got this one. I need to fold all these and put them in my fat quarter stash. Just, you know, I don't know, it kind of goes with everything. I like getting little oddball fat quarters like this that normally I would. These were all freebies. If you went in the store, they had a stack you could pick from. And I like these because you never know. When you're making these little mug rugs or any other kind of applique thing, it calls for a color and you're like, I don't think I even have that. And you can go digging around in your old fat quarter stash and you'll find it. So, okay guys, that is the haul. I hope you enjoyed this. I had a wonderful time and I will talk to you soon. So you guys go sew something. Bye.